going on, guys? My name is Brandon. Welcome to Audio Addiction, where you can find latest album reviews. You can find our band interviews, and you can find live coverage of the concerts that we get. I will be posting live sets of both 4 Years Strong and like Pacific. I was able to get them last week, so I will be posting those. I wanted to get some videos, self-help, but unfortunately I didn't. I wanted to kind of experience it, so if you know about self-help, you know what I mean. If not, I'll be posting a show thoughts for that and 4 Years Strong very shortly, so definitely check out those if you get the chance to as well. So if you like what you see here, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that thumbs up. It really does go a long way, and thank you guys for your support. So tonight we're going to be talking about Bearing's new EP, Nothing Here Is Permanent.
Think about you all the time, sending letters home just to let you know I'm alright. I always felt it was a waste of life to grow old and whether I know things.
So I heard about this band actually through another friend, Matt, who I am friends with somebody else with, but he's from Canada and his band is also from Canada. They signed with Pure Noise not too long ago, and this EP kind of came out of that, obviously, but I wanted to kind of do this. I know it's like about halfway to, they came out last Friday, and there's another record that came out last Friday as well that I'll be doing a review of as well, but this album came out last week. I wanted to give it a fair shot and give it a listen. Typically I don't do this sort of stuff, but I felt like, this was a good enough record for people to listen to, so I felt like it was a necessary sort of review to do. So I'm going to go through each track, give you my thoughts and opinions on them. I'm going to give some pros and cons on the EP, and then I'm going to finish it out with a rating. So the first track is called, I don't even know how to pronunciate this, it's Petrichor. I don't know. I'm really bad with this sort of shit, so excuse me. But this song definitely reminds me a lot of Transit, maybe just because of the guitar sounds and just the feelings behind it, just, sonically. Is one of the first singles, is the second single that they released, Northampton being the first one, but that was definitely something that I picked up when I was listening to this band, was a lot of sort of Transit vibes, which is great because they're one of my favorite bands, but the chorus is really catchy. I feel like the vocalist has this sort of unique tonality to his voice, and I like that the track has a bit of harmonization, maybe from his part where he'll record two vocal layers over top of each other, or if maybe another band member does backup vocals, but I thought that was really cool in this track. Another really cool thing was just the structure was really solid about this, and just the flow, it flows very smoothly. I thought it was a pretty good opener track to the record, and what I was kind of expecting from this band. So we're gonna move into track number 2, which is Spent. This one is one of my favorite tracks off the record. I just feel like it has some really great dynamics to it, and just pauses, and just has some really great breath to it, in my opinion. I'm liking the back and forth in the vocals in the second verse. I thought it was another really catchy chorus to this track as well, and I like that they did some really cool things with the drums. It has this sort of bridgy, in the bridge it has this sort of reverby sort of sound to it, and I like that they went a little bit off the beaten path with this one. I felt like it came out very well, and just the sort of sonic vibes of this one were really solid as well. So we're going to move into track number 3, which is Letters Home. This one is absolutely one of my favorite tracks off the entire EP. I feel like it's combined the best aspects of this entire band. Like I mentioned, I feel like it's the best track off the record. Just the structure, the rhythm, and just everything in the song kind of works out the best, and is kind of displayed in the best way possible throughout this EP. The vocals really have this great diversity to them. There's some great harmonies, some really good falsetto-y sort of parts, and then some mids and some really great like low sort of singing as well. This track is super catchy and super infectious, in my opinion. I would absolutely say, if you're gonna listen to this EP, I would definitely give Letters Home a listen. I feel like that one just is the best overall track off this EP. So we're gonna move into track number 4, which is Northampton. This was the first single that they released. They also released a music video along with it, but It's a nice little reprieve from the previous track, Letters Home, which was a little bit more high energy, a little bit more pop punky esque. This one is a little bit slower, but I like it. It definitely picks up after that intro part. The chorus writing has been solid, and I also like the bridge. I think it's a really interesting part of this track, and I'm also liking the vocals along with this track as well. I feel like the instrumentals back up the vocals very well in this track as well. So we're gonna move into the last track, track number 5, which is Makeshift. I feel like this one is also very transit-esque as well. The track has a mostly pop punk feel to it, which is great. I like with the vocals, they really experimented with this one. It has a little bit of grit, almost kind of, I wouldn't even say screaming, it definitely has that sort of gritty, sort of, emotional side to it as well. Loving the bridge and the ending in this track, and I feel like it's a good way to round off the rest of this EP, and kind of get everybody excited for maybe the next sort of either EP or full length. So I'm gonna go into some pros and cons. I felt like some songs, in particular, really just didn't catch me the same way. I thought they were all really solid, but I feel like tracks like Letters Home and Spent were the ones that kind of really caught my attention, were a little bit different and unique. And with a lot of bands that have that sort of pop punk esque flair to them, or more recently with pop punk music, I feel like there is a greater line for diversity. I feel like for you to become a really good pop punk band, I feel like you have to experiment a little bit more and kind of go out your comfort zone, which I felt like they did, but also I felt like they stayed true to their sound. And being that it's their first EP and that I had never heard of them prior to this review, I felt like they kind of did what they were supposed to do and did what they did a justice. I would certainly like to see some more experimentation on the next record. Obviously, I'm not gonna knock them for not doing that on this record, but I would definitely like to see some growth, a little bit more diversity, and maybe I'll be able to kind of counterbalance what I heard on this EP. But for the most part, I really enjoyed it. I felt like their strongest points were choruses. I feel like in each track they kind of nailed the choruses very well. The structure was great, and to me, it was a well-rounded record. I don't think there was anything terrible about it, but I also didn't think there was something that was just like mind-blowingly good. So I feel like it was kind of in that average range, but nothing too like insane. But I'm really excited for the future of this band. They are currently on tour with State Champs, which is awesome. A really big band on that Pure Noise label. So kudos to them for getting onto that, and hopefully they'll be coming around to my area really soon. I'd like to see how it's transposed live, how it's how it kind of compares with the EP in that nature. So those are kind of my pros and cons of the record, and my overall rating for Bearings. Nothing here is permanent. I'm going to be giving it an 8.7 out of 10. I think it's one that you should check out at the minimum. It's certainly one that, again, I'm excited to see the future for. It's a really good kind of building block EP to kind of get everybody excited, for maybe future material and things of that nature. So I'm really excited to see what Bearings is going to do next. I wouldn't say it's in my top echelons of albums this year, but I definitely feel like it's a solid one that a lot of people will enjoy and find something that they like about this record. So let me know in the comments. It's been out for I think 5 days, 5 days ish. So definitely let me know what your thoughts are, what your favorite tracks are in the comments section below. I'd really like to hear what your guys' thoughts are on it as well. So if you enjoy what you see here, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. Like I said, we have a bunch of cool stuff coming along. We have an interview with Pacific that's going to be going up really soon, as well as Can't Swim. A lot of Pure Noise bands on here, which I'm really stoked about. I feel like they're a really underrated label, and I'm excited to be working with them in the future. So again, if you liked it, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. We also have a merch store. There's a link in the description if you'd like to purchase something. That would be greatly appreciated. Go directly to doing videos just like this. So thank you guys for your support. My name is Brandon. We hope you got your fix, and we'll be talking with you soon. Peace. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Of course, if you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps out our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.